So if you stop by at any pharmacy in Nigeria, you would at least see a packet of ALABUKUN on display on the shelf. Let's take a moment to appreciate this man, Mr. Jacob Shogboyega Odulate. He was the founder and producer of ALABUKUN powder, a product that has been relevant since it was first created 100 years ago. A drug that cures almost every ailment. ALABUKUN remains one of the oldest drugs in Nigeria and even still very relevant and popular today. However, not many people know the founder of the product. Jacob Odulate, aka Blessed Jacob, was a Nigerian pharmacist, investor and entrepreneur. He was the brain behind the brand that has remained relevant selling in all parts of Nigeria, Benin Republic, Cameroon, Ghana and some part of Europe. Blessed Jacob was born into a polygamous family in 1884. He was originally from Ikorodu in Lagos State, but later moved to the neighboring Ogun State. And at age 14, he traveled from Ikorodu to Abeokuta to establish himself. Around the year 1900, when the colonial leaders took controls in Nigeria, there was no modern pharmaceutical industry and only a few Western drugs were imported and distributed in the country by the European companies only. During this period, aspirin caffeine powder brand were just starting to spring up in United States and few of it were being imported to Nigeria. So most Nigerians barely had access to the Western drugs and the only solution they had was traditional local medication based on herbs. Even though they are minor sicknesses like headache, body pain or fever, they use local drugs. So in 1918, Blessed Jacob already acquired the basic knowledge of European pharmaceutical products and medical care, which he acquired locally as a pharmacy apprentice in Abeokuta. So he decided to introduce his own brand of aspirin caffeine powder to the locals and went ahead to make sure it was always available and affordable for them. He began using the name ALABUKUN, a nickname given to him by the people, as he started producing what would become ALABUKUN products from local materials and imported patent drugs, which he imported from the United Kingdom through a British company. Odulate also established a retail store called ALABUKUN Patent Medicine Supply Store and a small clinic where he attended to minor injuries and wounds. From there, he managed to create a brand from what served as his consulting room and workshop in Abeokuta. His modest headquarters was at Shakwan area, not far from where he later built his famous 3-story building in Ijemo Agbadu. And at the time of Jacob's death in 1962, he had already firmly established the ALABUKUN brand in the southwestern part of Nigeria and was a wealthy man with real estate around the region. The longevity of the drug remained unbeatable among the drugs sold in the country currently and other countries around.